EasyCater is your business tool for
told me settle down, and with the moonlight as my guide and this feeling deep inside, I know now that I'm homeward bound. And as I wander through the pines, the whisperings they tell of the many before me who tried and fell, seeking fortune and ways to get to glory days, looking for a place in this old world. Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I've been living too fast, I've been living too long. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone. Desert roads, desert plains, I have seen so much pain. Now I see into the eyes of a girl. No more cruel world. On a dusty trail I saw vapor light. Was it mirage? Don't know, but it seemed right. I felt mission, I felt trust. I knew then that I must go to her, away from this cruel world. Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I've been living too fast, I've been living too long. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone. Cruel, cruel world, I'm gone.
Okay. Welcome, welcome, chat. Don't have time to do like a intro song with my usual means, just because town meeting tonight, starting up in about maybe 5-10 minutes, giving people a chance to hop back into the server. And here we go. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now I need to do one thing real quick. Oh, I don't know why you always insist on doing that, bucko. Hey there. How are you?
How you doing?
Doing fine. My oldest son, Patrick, he loves to come up, sneak up behind me, put a nice cold can of soda on me someplace. It's like, that's cold, put it away. But I loves him. Hey there, Cheyenne.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing good. Yourself?
Good, good. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Yeah. Jeff, I'm gonna have to ask your help on this, considering there's gonna be lots of people. Try to help me keep at least somewhat professional, please. No sexual talk, okay? If you can try to help me with that,
I don't know
I'd be
what you
much
mean.
obliged.
I don't insinuate anything like that.
Then you are losing your hearing there, my friend.
I don't know how to do what you mean.
Want to discuss where we're going?
All right, folks, if you want to just hop into the saloon, I'll be with you in just a moment. Have a seat anywhere you can find one, or you can stand.
Howdy,
Hey,
Sheriff.
JB. I thought you weren't going to be here.
Well, I thought it might be important I try to listen in, at least, you know?
Oh, that's absolutely fine. I get you.
One of the guys mentioned earlier, too. It depends on how full this thing gets. The stage over here to the outside would be a good alternate just in case the saloon gets too full.
You mean the place where we hang criminals? The scaffolding?
Yeah, I left that part out. That's why I just went with stage.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to it, we can just go in front of the corral, in front of
Okay.
the stable. That's
Perfect.
big enough.
Also, while I got your attention,
Mm-hmm.
I meant to thank you earlier, but I was kind of taken by such surprise. I didn't know what to say, but thank you so much for the opportunity.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, they asked me who do I know who is, very good at lots of things, shooting a gun, also
Mhm.
being like incognito, and I immediately thought of you. So, absolutely, I got you.
Perfect. Well, I'm honored that you thought of me, and
Of
I'm
course.
excited to see what this brings.
Yep, mum's the word, but yep, you betcha.
Hopefully, I can do well.
Oh, and there's no hopefully about it. I know you will.
Where's this meeting happening at, Mildred?
It's right in here inside the saloon.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
The
Howdy.
donkey outside, okay?
But he lonely. He's a
I
resident here
know,
too.
but this is
Uh,
a
yeah.
business. You can't have
A
a donkey
donkey
inside.
outside, please. It's gonna
God
be
damn
loud
it.
enough without a
Nobody loves
donkey,
Jerry.
please.
I mean, we love Jerry, but
Alright,
he
give
just
me
has
a
to
minute.
be
see his lips
outside.
moving.
Hi.
Mhm.
Anybody
want to buy any vodka? Any rum, any whiskey?
Yeah, I want whiskey. You have
Maybe
any
we
whiskey?
need a new ordinance saying no meals in the saloon.
You can have several drinks.
What was that? Sorry.
$10.
Maybe we need a new
$10?
ordinance saying no
Yeah.
meals
You
in
wanna give me one?
the saloon.
Are you gonna give
I
me
mean,
Yeah.
I think that should be
Yeah,
like a little common sense,
like
really.
It should be. I agree
I
with
guess
you.
common
You-
sense ain't that
you-
common.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
you know, humans.
45. What's yours?
Not
Yeah.
here you goes. Oh, maybe it's a lucky 40.
Oh, maybe you just don't want
There
to
you
talk
go.
to him.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay.
I could use this for my poker nights.
I'm
Or may
selling
have to take a
whiskey,
little
vodka,
nap.
and rum.
All right, I'll give everybody 5 minutes, and then we'll start the town meeting here.
Whiskey, vodka, rum, coming through.
You got wine?
Oh,
Believe behind the bar there is selling whiskey, vodka, and rum if anybody wants a drink.
Damn it. Well, if anybody needs any knickknacks or cigars or anything like that, let Charles know. We need some
Okay.
we also freshly restocked on Leroy PT as well.
are you trying to take business from me?
No,
Why are you selling in here then?
because I'm a kind person. We all individuals who have well-being of
Don't
strawberries
step
intended.
outside and sell your wares. Don't
Well,
sell
you
your
know,
wares
I
in
don't
here.
want to be rude or anything, but do you
I mean,
own the
Billy,
place?
you don't own the saloon.
Easy,
anyway,
easy,
so-
easy. Don't choke him out. Don't choke him out.
Oh my god.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Act friendly, my
Hello.
friends.
Hello,
Charlie?
Strawberry.
How you doing?
Hey, Odie.
Doing great.
Hey, Beebles.
If anybody has horsies, can I ask people to shoe them so that it doesn't get super duper dusty around here? Because
Yeah.
I think it already is.
Yeah, go ahead and flea your horses. That would be very, very nice indeed. Hmm.
For anybody that's just arrived, I am selling whiskey, vodka, and rum, $10 a bottle.
We got the Leroy PT back
Who
in
the fuck
stock.
put Billy behind the bar?
I did.
No one did.
He put himself there.
Does anybody have Does anybody have alcohol to sell? No.
I do.
No.
And we got
I
the
got
cigar
tequila.
back in stock as well.
I got some whiskey. I got some rum.
Do you want to buy rum, vodka, or whiskey?
Neither. I have all
All
three.
right, get away.
I'm gonna stand here with you too.
How are you sure than me?
Because Charles worked in mines as a child, and my spinal cord, kind of
Charles?
fixed itself for that.
Why are you speaking about yourself in the third person?
Can I get
Leroy PT, raspberry.
You just make a decision?
Let me
Hey, she's
see,
thinking
you
about
want
it.
a
Give her
bucket of
time.
water?
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you.
Oh, sorry, Leroy.
You wanna? Okay.
Also, the only reason you're taller than me because you got skull hat.
Okay, shut up, goggles. Nobody asked.
Nobody asked you, Baldy.
Okay, get out of my bar.
All right, that's
bar?
enough now. Come on.
Gotta clean this bar, man.
I'm gonna clean this bar with your face.
You need perfect. It's like.
All right, Mildred, I think you go ahead and start. I think everyone who's going to be here is already here.
Okay, sounds good. Can y'all hear me in the back there?
No.
Sure can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, doggy.
All right. So for those who do not know, I am Sheriff Mildred Grant. I am Sheriff of Strawberry. Hello, everybody. The
Yeah.
fella sitting down here to my left, Jeff, go ahead and introduce yourself there, please.
I'm the mayor of Strawberry. If you don't know, get to know. Yeah.
Inspirational.
Yep.
All
Short
right,
but
so
simple.
yeah.
Look at that yourself.
All right,
Ask
so
what our names are. God damn it.
okay. This is my first time holding a town meeting. Maybe a little rusty around the edges, so I ask your patience on that. So some of the reasons why I wanted to have this town meeting, there are 2 businesses that are currently open now in Strawberry. We have Mike and Gentry over there at the Gunsmith, and we have Casey over there with the carpentry. Are any of them here right now?
I know Mike.
Casey's
Oh,
over there.
yeah, Casey's right there in the back. Yeah. Go ahead and
I know
introduce yourself,
Mike can't be
Casey.
at the minute.
That's fine. Hmm.
When you all here is, my name's
Yep.
Casey Dutton. I've just opened the carpentry
out here in Strawberry. If you just need anything, just give us a telegram. I'll come and see us in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Do you sell toilets?
Sorry?
Latrines?
I don't think so.
Okay.
All right, so that was the first thing. You know, we do have like 2 businesses up here in Strawberry. We are still looking for someone to own and run the saloon here, as well as the stable. If any of you have an interest in that, Jeff Jefferson, he is the one that you want to contact right here, sitting to my left.
For those
Now,
who don't know, my PO is 601.
Thank you, Jeff. Now, there are a few things that we want to discuss. And the first thing is going to be, I made a list, put up a town ordinance in the newspaper. I don't know if you all got a chance to see that or not, but let me just check my notes here. Give me just 1 second. It is not a closed server. I will just kind of be busy at the moment. Just going through a lot of back and forth, you know. Okay.
Whiskey, vodka, and rum.
All right, let's hold off on that right now, okay? Thank you, Billy.
Cocaine.
That's enough of that, please.
I'll
Thank
take
you.
3, please.
All right, so I'm gonna ask that while we have this town meeting in order, everyone please just, wait your turn. If you do have something to say, just raise your hands or speak up. We are here to answer any questions, comments, or concerns, okay? But please just give everyone a chance to talk and to respond. I don't want this to end up in a shouting match, okay? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so as far as Strawberry Law, you all know myself. My undersheriff, he could not be here at this time, but his name is Jamal Omar. Let's see. Don't see Victor. Victor, he is my chief deputy, Victor Vasquez. JB, go ahead, introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I'm Senior Deputy JB. I probably know most of you on first name basis. I see a lot of familiar faces in here.
Good stash.
All right, and then I have 2 of our deputy recruits. Porky, you go first. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Deputy Recruit Horoslav Webs. You can call me Horky like Porky, but instead of P, you say H, like Horky, or if that's too hard, you can just say Webs.
Porky.
And go ahead, Chase.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Chase Bundy, Deputy Recruit. Good to meet y'all.
Yeah, so you will be happy to know we have 7 people in the Strawberry Department now. I would also love for Dr. Cheyenne to introduce herself as well, because without her, none of us would be here. Go ahead, Cheyenne. Make sure
let me
you
use my shout voice. Here we
Yeah,
go.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
I'm Cheyenne. I'm the doctor around here. So if you ever need anything, any supplies, bandages, or some, venom, I'm here to sell it to you and, keep y'all healthy.
Thank you so much.
Oops.
All right. So as far as not the town ordinances, I know that just a few days ago, there was a whole hullabaloo about the pets. I want to go over that first just to get that nipped in the bud. So if you look at the newspaper, I did just put up the town ordinances once again for you all to peruse at your leisure. The one thing I want to emphasize is that with the pets, here in Strawberry, we are not going to be allowing people to have any dangerous pets out and about walking the streets of Strawberry. That includes like bears, cougars, panthers, wolves, things like that. Now, if you have yourself like like myself, I have a pet owl and a pet dog, those are absolutely fine. Every town has their own ordinance when it comes to the dangerous pets, the deadly ones like that. here in Strawberry, we just don't want it. I have also discussed everything that I'm going to be talking about with the town ordinances with Mayor Jeff Jefferson, so we work together on this. Don't mistake that, okay?
Question.
Go ahead.
So, did you come up with this just like did you consult people or because I'm not trying to be that guy, but we as a democracy here, and people kind of vote for things. Like I know maybe you don't know me, Charles Green, blue miner guy here from Strawberry, and my friend Mr. Boone, he like to live here too, but he got a fairly large dog, and it's a tame dog, and I think that maybe if with express understanding from our fine pet shop people, I forget the name, maybe some people should have the right to have their animal that they work hard and they want to live and express their love for that sort of thing.
And I understand that completely. I will address what your concern was. I do understand the democracy, but when it comes to like town ordinances, that is something that is decided between the sheriff's office. I also consulted Mayor Jeff Jefferson about all of these, and the thing is, like I said, if you want to take your pet to a different town, one that does allow wild animals as your pets to be roaming around with you, I don't have no problem with that. The reason why we have that set in place is for your own personal safety, though, because trust me, at nighttime, we already get wild wolves that will chase locals in here and then start attacking the fine folk who live here, We have enough to deal with. We just don't want the dangerous pets here. Now, we will, of course, just say and give you a request to please just make sure that the pet that is in question, any dangerous animal, is sent away, sent back home, so it don't cause no problem. Yes, you have a question, Billy.
Yeah, you said yourself, the fine folk here, but what did you ask the people of Strawberry what they think, the ordinances should be too, or did you just dictate what they were?
Well, I don't.
Shouldn't it be? Shouldn't it be everybody? Since some people might like the pets, but they live here, but now they feel segregated because you're saying no, go to a different town.
Well, I mean, let us just say that each town has their own town ordinances. These are going to be the town ordinances here in Strawberry, and I did consult with Mayor Jeff Jefferson, who represents the people of Strawberry.
Mayor Jeff Jefferson didn't ask any of us. Not that I know. Not to be mean or anything. Like I work a lot and I don't get time to live here all that often. But it's like, I'm not gonna be that guy. But the mayor of Saint Denis used to come here. I remember or something where he wore a mask when he worked here.
This
or
is going to
something.
be stressful. I can tell
And
already.
not to be rude or anything, but like, what if he wanted to come here and he just didn't want to show his face? Like ordinances, people, affect certain people. You never know. We got to be smart here. And I think I'm talking too much. I don't want to be that guy, but that's my feelings here.
But I will say, when it comes to the wild animals, it's like, yes, that wild animal might be trained, but that wild animal still has its own natural instincts, and there ain't no taming those wild beasts when it's got its own natural instincts there. So it's
why
not
the
worth
hell
it.
are they selling them?
So
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
I don't know. I don't work in a pet shop, but what I don't think it is. I don't think it's worth the risk to the public safety there if that wild animal decides it wants to go on a rampage and eat people for breakfast.
If I can speak up, because I'm sort of heading all the animals here in the state.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty. So many towns are going to be having laws that will prohibit them walking the street. I've been talking to the towns, and I've been talking about setting up a designated area, like a pet park, as we like to call them, where they're allowed out, but they're only allowed out there, so they can still be somewhere around the town for the residents, while not actively on the street and in the public with a lot of people. We already have a safety course set up for the ways to properly treat them, which they will get a certificate for, and then the actual justices will be certifying them as registered handlers for said
Like
animals.
permits.
Yes, essentially. And then
Mhm.
from there, we're working on getting the sheriffs themselves to be acknowledged and the mayors to acknowledge the registration of a animal to their town. So they're fully aware of what animals belong to said towns and the people that are in said towns. While you're still free to ban them openly on the street, I think setting up a little pet park or a little pet area for them to mingle and actually get out their cages and all that would be a good solution to your issue with people complaining that they can't have them out. And making people aware that that is the pet area and that's where they will be would be a lot safer for the community.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What was your name again, Miss?
Whisper Nightshade, we've met before.
That's right. Yes. All right, Miss Nightshade. Thank you so much. That being said, I am all for that. I think that a good place for them to all like meet and convene. There is that river crossing that's on the east side of town. It's technically outside of Strawberry Border, but if you want to meet there down by the river, go ahead. Does that make sense? And does that suffice everybody?
Oh God, the sex man is crazy.
Okay, all in favor, just go ahead and raise your hands.
Well, what happens if we don't raise our hands? Like,
All
just say no?
opposed, raise your hands.
I'm too much man for you, is what it is. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, go check that out, please.
Sorry about that.
Everything all right, Rambo?
Oh yeah, everything's fine.
Do
Love is
you
Carl.
need your fix? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. All right. So like I said, we will just ask for you to send your pet on home if it is considered a dangerous or deadly one. Go ahead, Billy.
You know, again, this blue gentleman here, forgot his name, said it well, though. You know, I do live in West Elizabeth. Now, I don't primarily come into Strawberry, but Strawberry is West Elizabeth. I'm correct, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, you know, as a person who lives in West Elizabeth, I feel like I should still technically have a voice here. And, as he said, you know, the mayor might speak for the people, but did he ask the people? And with that being said too, town ordinances being set by you and the mayor, but it should also, everybody should have a voice in that too, if they live in here.
Sure, then I suggest you seek out the mayor on a different platform, and I'm sure, I don't want to speak for Mr. Jeff, but I'm sure he'd be more than happy to discuss it with you.
Well, I mean,
that's why we're here to talk
yeah,
about it.
this, you say different platform, but this is, you know, a community town meeting. So
It
what
is.
better platform than now?
Well, you've brought up your concern. I just kind of feel like we're stuck in a bit of a circle here and not making any headway on it. So that's why I recommended a different platform. You
I
know.
see how it is. The badge man wants to silence the peasant. I get it.
Okay,
No, it's
okay.
We just
No
had a
talking
vote.
like that.
It's okay. It's okay. Look, we talk about things because silence is violence. That's all that has to be said. Other than that, we can let other people deserve to speak to. So yeah.
All right, so does anybody else feel the same way as these people have described? That like your voice isn't being heard with the town ordinances?
Absolutely not.
I mean, I got talked to, so yeah, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
I reckon Mr. Jefferson there was voted in for a reason. I reckon we ought to have some trust in the fella.
Jeff, do you want to say anything on that?
Like I said, it's in the interest of public safety that we don't want to take the risk to anybody's lives with those animals. So we ain't taking that risk. Simple as, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a matter of common sense that not to have those wild creatures inside the actual town itself. But like, if you want to meet up with your friends and whatever anywhere else and get those wild animals up, feel free. Just not inside the actual town limits there.
Yes, please. Mm-hmm.
I think outlaws are more dangerous compared to tamed pets, but sure, okay.
Depends on the pet, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also depends
Hey,
on the
it's not
outlaw.
being domesticated. That's the gist of it.
Oh, maybe you can tell him now because this is just.
All right, so if we're done discussing that, we'll go on to like the next bit with the ordinance. Anybody else have anything to say? Comment, questions, concerns? All right.
You're more than welcome to have it in Beach's Hope, as long as you don't disturb the horses. So there you go.
Yep, there you go. All right, so the next little thing with the town ordinances, we're not going to allow people to be in town if they have like their face covered, anything like that. My experience with law has been anyone who has their face covered, even if it's just like the lower half of their face with a bandana or a whole potato sack on their head or anything like that. Nothing really good comes of that, so we're just not going to allow it in town. If you do have your mask on, we will just ask nicely and politely for you to remove the mask while you're in town. Okay? Any questions, comments, concerns on that?
Don't that Saint Denis mayor wear around a mask at all times because his face is all discombobulated and such?
The mayor does, yes, but...
Would that apply to him too if he came to town?
I think we should have mask permit, maybe.
What if you have allergies or something like that, or diseases? That's why they're covering this up.
If you have a medical exemption that's an official doctor has given you, that will be considered, obviously.
Yeah, that is permitted, but it is because it's like a medical situation, you know?
Yeah.
And you have to have the doctor's notes in order to have clearance to have a mask in town. Okay?
That's fine.
Any other questions, thoughts on that? Oops, wrong button. All right, give me just a moment to check my notes again. Okay. They're not going to like this either. All right, so another town ordinance that we have in place is that if law or deputy or mayor, somebody puts up like an official notice or a poster, removal of said poster from around town, that is still a crime. And, I mean, if it's like an accident, I mean, heaven knows, I went to Blackwater one time, I was trying to read the note, accidentally picked it up. All you have to do, if that does happen, just come to us and say, oh, hey, sorry about this, I accidentally tore the poster down, can you post it back up for me? Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay? It's just, if you take it down deliberately and just, you know, we had the situation where someone chose to burn the town ordinance that I was putting up about the pets, that is vandalism, and you can and will be charged for that, so please just bear that in mind, okay? Any questions, comments, concerns with that?
Ain't got anything, Blue Man? Any questions, comments, or concerns? Okay. Yeah.
Alright, so the next thing is brandishing weapons will not be allowed in town. Now, there is a gun store here in town. I've already spoken with Mike and with Gentry about this. What we have worked out is this. If you want to, like, look at your weapon, and Mike in particular, he's all about you firing that weapon at least once just to make sure that everything is working fine and proper with that weapon. There is a spot on top of the hill by the gun store. That is like the designated area where you are allowed to pull out the gun and fire once. But Gentry or Mike themselves, they just have to come and let law know if we're in town. Hey, we're just testing a weapon for a customer. That's all that needs to be said. Otherwise, if you like take out the weapon and aim it, that is still brandishing, and that is not allowed. Okay? Questions, comments, concerns on that?
No, ma'am.
Great.
Oh, you, Blue Man, you got anything?
I love how he's asking, hey, Blue Man, do you have anything for that one? All right, so this next little bit, I feel very strongly about. please, if you're going to be in town, not either coming into town or riding out of town, just keep it at a trot unless you were like outside the city limits. The only what's the word I'm looking for? Only people who are allowed to come in riding really, really fast are doctors, especially if they're answering to like a medical call. But my experience with doctors, and Cheyenne, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you happen to pass law and they're like, slow down in town, you're like, I'm a doctor answering a doctor call, that is absolutely fine. We know who the doctors are and who the doctors are not, so please just don't try to do anything silly with that. Again, this is just for public safety and making sure everyone is all right and they don't get trampled by horses every 5 minutes. Make sense?
Yep.
Also,
donkeys.
if you do bring in a coach into town, what I would say is there's not really like that much room on the streets here. It's pretty much just like one-way traffic, you know? So if you do bring in some type of coach or stagecoach or buggy or anything like that, you can park it just outside of town or someplace where like there's a small little stable over there across the street from the doctor's office to the east. You can park your vehicle there. You should be okay. Anyone have to say anything about that? Questions, anything?
Just a small question on that.
Go
Charles
ahead.
runs his knick-knack and mining business out of a little cart, just not
Mhm.
too big. If I set it up on the side of the road where it's like really not gonna, impede traffic, is that all right?
Oh, that's absolutely perfect. Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Jeff, if you have anything to say on any of these, just go ahead and feel free to butt in, okay?
No, I'm 100% in agreement with you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me just move on to the next section here. Let's see. Okay, I've got that. Okay, gotcha. All right, so as far as like, sometimes you will have like disagreements and you want to like start throwing punches and such. You aren't allowed to do that in town, for obvious reasons. What I would say is there are a couple of just very small corrals attached to the stable. You could go there to sort out your differences, but please make sure that you completely remove any of your weapons. You holster your weapons on your horse or whatever you need to do. I do know that we are looking for someone to take over that stable eventually. If and when that happens, if they decide they don't want people fighting right next to their business, we understand, and we will designate a different area, okay? Any thoughts, questions, comments on that? All right. Jeff, I'd like you to take a little bit of time since we have a big audience and tell them about the treasure hunt you have planned.
Well, yeah, I will introduce myself a bit further as well. Most of you probably know I ain't your standard politician. I have what I would like to call a colorful background. I wasn't always squeaky clean, shall we say. But one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to be like a lot of politicians. I'm not going to give you a lot of bullshit promises telling you I promised this, I promised that, and then not delivering those promises. One thing I will tell you though is I am going to do my very best for Strawberry. And one of the things I want to do is that with any new business that comes in, well, the first of that business that comes in, they will not have to pay for that deed. Mr. Dutton there, he will contest to that. He is not paid for his deed for the carpentry shop there. The first person who takes over the saloon also won't pay for that deed. And the same goes for the stables there. Starting from next week, business taxes will be introduced. I will go to each business and discuss that with them to let them know what their rate are and how that's going to work. And yeah, this Friday at 7 p.m. EST, I am going to be starting a little treasure hunt. Now, that will start here in Strawberry, where everybody will be given a clue to the first location. Altogether, there will be 11 clues, and at 10 locations, you will find a number. Now, that number will relate to a letter in the alphabet, and to win, you must come back with all 10 locations, the number from that location, and the secret code word. So every letter that you relate to the letter in the alphabet, you have to tell me what that word is, along with the locations and what number was at that location. There is a great prize up for grabs. Some guns have been voted by Mike Jasper here at the gun store. Some tools have been donated by the Hard Knocks Blacksmiths. Miss Mildred Grant herself donated $20 towards the prize fund. There is also a buttload of gems, some jewelry and whatnot. So this is a prize worth winning. There's 5 firearms, some ammo. There will also be some food included there for you, so it'll be a very worthwhile prize. And that starts at 7 p.m. EST here in Strawberry.
And that is this Friday, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, this Friday.
Okay. Go ahead. What was the question?
I was going to ask, is that winner take all?
It is winner take all. Absolutely anybody can take part. I don't care whether you're law, civilian. I don't care. Everyone can take part.
Got to be solo, or can you have a team?
I mean, only one person's going to win, really. If you want to work as a team to solve the riddles together and whatnot, and get the locations and split the prize between you, that's completely up to you. But however you want to do it is completely up to you. But it's literally the first team that comes back to me with all 10 locations, the number from that location, and the mystery code word, they will be the winner.
All right.
All right. I'm going to open up the floor if anybody has questions, comments, concerns with Strawberry. Floor's now yours if anyone wants to.
Can I stand on the roof sometimes?
Well,
yeah, I didn't hear that in the ordinances. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I just want to stand on them and sit on them.
Just
I'm
do
small.
it. It's not in the ordinances.
Well, no, I know
Okay,
that.
so,
I'm just letting people know, because it's you don't want to walk in on someone in the bathroom. You got to be nice like that.
Yeah,
It's
well,
knocking.
what I will say is that thank you for drawing that to my attention. I will make sure to include that in the town ordinances. The town ordinance that we have posted, trust me, it is
don't
very
do that.
Yes, I shall. It
But
is very
why?
detailed. So thank you for reminding me. Nobody is allowed to be on a roof because, again, you fall off, you're going to be fucking dead or seriously hurt. Please just don't do it.
God, they're
But
sucking the fun out of the town. No dangerous animals, no fighting, no rooftops, and I'm going to tax the fuck out of you. Wow.
They're not letting short people be tall.
Well, I do apologize that you feel that way, but that's how it is going to be. And again, it's for your safety.
And I'm by the way, you don't own a business, so you ain't getting taxed. So pipe down, little man.
No, I mean.
Who you calling little man?
Taxes is
Outlaw
I don't know. I can't see you down there.
All right. Okay. Anyone else have anything to say? Have any other questions, ideas for maybe future events in Strawberry? What would you like to see?
Is dancing in the streets allowed?
Dancing in the streets is absolutely fine. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just, of course, don't block traffic doing a fire dance for 2 hours, you know. What was that, Billy?
I'm talking to my newfound friend here. Just saying that we need a new sheriff.
All right, well,
vote for my rights.
Yeah, the votes will be coming up. I don't know if anybody else is running for sheriff or not. I guess it is a good time to say that I will be running for sheriff again for a second term. We will see what happens. Alrighty?
Billy for sheriff. Give you free run.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna, become mayor
I
of my
will
own home,
object
and I will vote
to
for you.
anybody voting against
Thank you.
Mildred.
Ripley, it's fine. Don't worry.
I think that's illegal, isn't it?
No, that's my vote. I voted Mildred.
You were saying something, Robin? Go ahead.
Nothing. I was just saying that I'd vote for Billy and drop my mayoral status just to vote for him if I get free alcohol.
There
I
you
like
go.
that. That's a good platform to run on.
It is. Yeah, free alcohol for everyone.
No short people for sheriff.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
whoa. Was that
Easy.
That I just
hang
heard?
on, hang
Turn
on.
him.
Let's back up a second. Can we all just take a moment and think about poor Roxanne that you've just called out there? Okay, we thought about it. But fuck
Okay,
her.
yeah. Anyway, if that is everything, then I hereby say that thank you so much for coming, everybody. I really appreciate it. A lot more people than I was expecting, which is absolutely wonderful. Thank you all so much, and you all have a good evening.
Half price
Sheriff.
whiskey
Got a
from
show
it,
of hands
vodka.
who live here.
I'm going back to Rhodes.
All right, thank you, Fred.
Bastard.
No problem, man.
Oh, Jeff, can I
Thanks,
have a chat with
Fred.
you just for a
Right
moment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I'm kind of stuck to this stool right
Good
now.
to see you, really.
you might have
Don't
to
make
sit
a
in
fucking
another
scene like that again on my
cell.
behalf. Jesus Christ.
I got your back.
I appreciate it. Oh shit, careful with the horses. You alright?
There, fella? Yeah, I'm good, brother. Sorry about that.
I'm covered in shit.
Well, I know I ain't your mama, Pred, but please just take it easy, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I want you whole in one piece.
See all them robberies in Blackwater going off?
Yes, I sure did. I'm gonna go and check it out.
You notice how all the Blackwater law was listening to you
Yeah.
in the meeting? Goddamn.
Looks like that town hall meeting made everyone acquire quite the thirst.
Yes, indeed. Myself included.
I'm gonna head over to Blackwater as well.
Alright. Yeah, JB, Horky, I don't know if you saw it, but there was a lot of notifications while we were having
I
that
believe
meeting
there
in
might have
Blackwater.
been horse thievery and other issues.
Yeah, there was a horse thievery here, so we need to go check that out real quick.
I believe maybe there were two even.
Really? God damn.
Yeah, there were two up at our stables. I'm good to go check those out, Sheriff, but after
Alright.
that, I'm probably going to kick my boots up.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Honestly, that went a lot better than what I was expecting. I was
Yeah,
expecting
I think
people to
so.
be yelling and screaming and shouting and all that bullshit.
It went well. That's why I had to. I didn't mean to step on any toes, but
No, you're absolutely fine. I appreciate the input,
Billy
you know.
was pushing it, so I told you I had your back there. I
Appreciate
felt it was
yeah.
time to help out.
Hey, Mildred.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go hang my
I'm gonna
boots
come
up.
with you,
I'll
but
see y'all.
I got to
All right,
think
good
for a
night.
second.
Later,
Can I
brother.
ride on
Bye.
yours?
Stay safe.
Sorry, people were talking. What was that again?
I said I'm gonna ride out with you guys, but I got to think for a second. Can I ride on the back of your horse?
Yes, yes, you can. All right, let's mount up there.
Billy made a really smart choice today by leaving town before I could speak with him.
Is that better? Maybe you can get on down.
I can't get on the horse.
Flex your alt muscle. Sometimes that happens.
Or sometimes just run up behind it and jump over their ass.
Yeah, that's
You can
it.
try and jump on mine.
Nice horse spread. I like that.
No.
I
Damn.
like that a lot.
Uh-huh.
But the Missouri Foxtrotter.
Looks like it. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yep, it is.
JV, I'm gonna ride with you.
All
Okay,
right.
You're not riding with me long, though. I'm probably about to kick my boots up as well.
All right. Well, we're gonna go over to Blackwater. Let's go. Take care, miss. You gonna check the stable first, because there were some horse robberies up here. See you later.
Sheriff,
Yeah.
don't worry about the horse robber. That was Rambo clearing up.
Okay, then straight to Blackwater.
Yeah, we had a couple of Del Lobos come into town.
Oh shit. Okay. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as like town ordinances, that is determined by law and the mayor, correct?
No, just you.
Yeah, okay.
Can't the mayor suggest
The
ordinances?
mayor can put up town ordinances as well, but that's why I consulted him when I drafted it, you know? Yeah.
They're only enforced by the law, so
Yeah, very
it's your
true.
it's your town, not the mayor's town.
Yeah, gotcha. What's the word? I really don't think it'll ever come a time
Well,
when public has to vote on every single town ordinance. It just don't work that way.
That's not necessarily true. Hold on. That's not necessarily true because I've heard the marshal say this. Mayors are involved with town ordinances.
Yeah.
It's usually a situation where it's in conjunction.
Yes. The way I understand it, if the mayor and the sheriff do not agree on those ordinances, they could take it to court, and the court would make the decision, of course.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I was glad to talk to Jeff and clear the air with all that, you know, with the pet ordinance. Thank God he was reasonable.
We might have to put things on vote if we don't want a more Billy.
You can get folks like Billy involved, and he can blow things way out of proportion of what they really are, or at least make them seem that way. So that
Whoa, rocks! Sorry,
goes into some difficulties.
Billy.
Oh please, I've had enough of that little shit. God damn. Oh, hold up, we're missing a few.
I think one of us is.
Yeah, he's coming. Fred. Was Chase with us as well?
No, Chase was not.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Howdy there.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Evening.
Howdy.
Kieran. Did you see my telegram about the pump shotgun sale?
That there's a deal.
It's over now, but there was like he was selling them for $300 a piece here at this gunsmith earlier in Blackwater.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I wasn't gonna buy one anyways because I'm saving up money.
Who the fuck whistled? No, like an actual whistle.
None of us. Not that I saw or heard.
Nice. Where's that fuck's asshole? Where is it?
Good to see you, Roxy.
And I'm scared the deputy set up. Just give me a minute.
Oops, sorry about that. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Didn't see anybody on this side of town.
Yes, sir.
Damn, Butcher's happy as hell, ain't he?
He doesn't stop.
I mean, I enjoy my job, but
That would drive me nuts.
I don't think I enjoy it that much.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
You have more patience than me, that's for sure.
You kind of tone it out after a while.
Yep, I get
There's a
you.
lot of stuff going on off in Valentine right now.
Yeah, let's go check it out there. Yeah. Alright, let's pick it up. Let's pick it up. I hate when I forget to change the volume.
Picking it up.
Gonna take the small railway across the water, but not, you know, to Flatneck. If that makes sense. I think that's a bit too far for anyone to hear. I need to slow down. Missouri Foxtrotters are very fast horses. Single file on the bridge again, fellas?
Single it up.
And just slow down here. No reason to double trot it here.
Scared of falling?
Absolutely, I'm scared of being knocked over from what I heard. Somebody else did a little while ago. And that was on the Bard's Crossing. Yeah.
Get on my level. I got shot off the Bard's Crossing bridge on top of a train.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, put the spurs to it.
Coming through. God, I love the Foxtrotter so much.
Yep, I have one too. This one right here.
Great, aren't they?
I love them. This is Dodger. What's your horse's name?
Fox.
Ooh, I like it.
Because it's a Foxtrotter.
He's a foxy boy.
Exactly.
Alright, gonna go
I
left.
used to have a thoroughbred. You know what I used to call it?
Dipwad, I don't know.
Thoroughbred.
Alright, we're gonna slow down, give the horses a little break here.
I'm still more than half.
Yep, but the other fellas don't have Missouri Foxtrotters yet.
That's a good point.
I don't want to get too far ahead and just lose, you know, law.
Pass through Limpany. Be quicker.
Oh, yep, that's true. Go ahead and lead the way there, Pred. Following Pred, going right.
Should be in the sheriff here in a couple weeks.
Oh, really? That's fantastic.
Yep.
I sleep here at nights. I love Limpany.
Have they selected the new sheriff, or it's just going to be open?
Gonna be open, I think.
They'll be open for elections, 14th of July.
Oh, wow.
14th of July?
Mm-hmm.
Why will for sheriff of Limpany?
Well, I will say anyone who is like
Ripley,
level
Sheriff
of
of Rhodes.
deputy, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pred, but anyone who's a level of deputy can put their names in for sheriff, right?
I think it's anybody.
Oh, anybody. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I'm used to it a different way in a different county. Sorry.
Yes, anybody.
Okay.
I will say this though. Hopefully this time, for whatever department, marshals do the background check this time.
I did with the Chase Brady today.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Mr. Just in Time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I even asked and Pred, you know, and he says there's just really no way to do a background
Ryder.
check. Sheriff's office, howdy.
Sure.
Wait, have we lost one?
No.
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I thought that Chase was with us too, but he laid his head down.
Great to be riding with 5 and 6 riders.
It's great to be riding with other sheriffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Fred, any update with Belle?
What you talking about there, fella?
Hey, even you said you're going on a date with her.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Liar, liar, pants on fire, Fred. Yes, you did.
Stop following me.
I have to. It's protocol.
He's running. Oh, and Blackwater? Oh, Roxanne not gonna play with that shit.
No, she won't. Howdy.
There you go, Mildred. Park your horse right next to mine.
What? So us sheriffs can be together or something? Okay.
Howdy.
Okay.
Sheriff
Chip.
Chip.
Hello,
Howdy.
Chip.
Oh, hell. All y'all up here, huh?
Yeah, well, we kept on getting a feeling we need to check on Valentine. No?
Yeah. Deputy Marshal Rambo was just up here with me, and,
Oh, good.
remember that thing I showed you yesterday?
Is that why the witness reports are coming in? Because of Rambo?
Well, I mean, that's a whole different story. I actually had to make him, I had to put him in his place, so.
Wait, what do you
yeah.
mean?
He got angry because I was letting him know there was crime happening because he was with some lady, and he got angry because he was having a private
Anyone got food?
conversation.
He must
and
have
he
run
didn't want
into
to be
Miss Crow,
interrupted.
it sounds like.
So I finally told him, I said, well, do you want to be a lovebird or a lawman? Oh shit.
So sorry.
Oh shit.
You're fired, Horky. Get off the damn sheriff.
Okay, I got it.
Get off my you get off my friend.
I'm sorry. For fuck's sake.
But
Rippy,
yeah,
you
so I
okay?
had to tell him that. He
Deck me
potentially
my
manned up.
shit. Fine. I'll let you get choked out next time. Oh wait, this is your hat.
Sorry, you were saying, Chip.
Looks good on you, Ripley.
Oh, I just told Ramba that you know, because he was having a private conversation, and I told him, well, you know, you're a lawman, and I need help, and he said, I'm off duty, and I said, well, you're married to the badge, so get over it and come help me.
Exactly. I like the fucking attitude. You tell him straight there, Chip.
Yeah, and then there was a gentleman over there by that chuck wagon I showed you. Sure enough. And so we went over to talk to him. The issue is we can never see them doing anything. So unless somebody can, you know, I guess you could have enough probable cause to go over and, you know, if you see them there enough to maybe search them. But that's about the most that you can get out of it.
Yeah, the problem is, you know, you have to either like have a very good reason to pull them aside and search their pockets, or you have to be able to see that they actually robbed somebody.
Well, unless you put in your town ordinances.
Yep, that's true.
The only issue is I haven't been able to see the mayor to talk to her and trying to get something put together.
Oh, I
Can't
see.
you just send her a telegram?
I don't even know her telegram.
It's on her posters at the in the newspaper under the
Oh, I didn't even think
advertisement
about
section.
that.
Yeah,
I
she
didn't
always
think
puts
about
her telegram number up there. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's there.
Yeah, she might have a sign up at the saloon. You want me to go check?
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, I checked the saloon earlier, didn't see anything.
Hmm.
Because that's our other issue around here is it seems like the saloon's not open till way later, and so during the day everybody around here is starving.
Oh, I get you. Well, I know that Birdie has told me that she is looking for help that is, you know, shall we say, different hours than what she's awake, but just hasn't had any luck just yet.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on in Blackwater.
With what? What do you mean?
I've had people passing through here telling me over and over that there's been robberies in Blackwater with people holding people up with guns. And I don't know what's going on down there.
Honestly, I don't think none of us do, but I do know, Sheriff Carter, she ain't gonna take that shit sitting down. She is very much, what do they call him? Like the Blackwater Bulldog. That's her nickname, you know?
Yeah.
She's more like a Blackwater Chihuahua.
Still,
I
she'll
mean,
go
have
after,
they-
is what I'm saying.
Have they had any deputies on duty or anything?
On
Yeah,
duty?
There was
yeah.
three. There's three at a time.
There's 3 on
Oh,
duty.
4, sorry. 4.
4? Holy shit.
4 on duty. 3 of them was at the town meeting in Strawberry.
And all these robberies are still happening. That doesn't make any sense.
And they just ignored them.
Well,
Sheriff Chip.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt,
Nope,
but
go
Miss
ahead.
Birdie's contact's going to be 107.
107. Okay, I'll send you a telegram.
Yeah, and I mean, I just make it clear to everyone on my department if we are attending like any type of town meeting and something happens in like West Elizabeth, just as in general, we're gone. You know,
Yeah.
get out that door as soon as possible. Yeah,
Job is more important than a town meeting.
absolutely. I just couldn't stop because I was hosting the town meeting, so it was a slightly
Yeah, oh
different
yeah,
situation.
that's understandable. Absolutely. So, but yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean, it's been pretty quiet up here. I haven't seen a lot of folks around today.
Oh,
Are we gonna be waiting here for a little while?
Yeah, I'll be here for probably another hour.
All right.
Mildred.
Yeah, I'll be around.
All right, I'm just gonna go think about a brain cigarette. So.
Yeah, you're fine. Although, I wouldn't recommend to actually insert the cigarette into your brain there, Fred. Just saying.
Yeah, just make sure you do it up the nose.
No,
outside,
in
so
the
just in
mouth, for
case.
fuck's sake.
Up the nose. Okay.
No,
I'll
no. I'm trying to be the voice of reason, and it's stressing me out.
Reason with
Say
Fred.
no to cigarettes, Fred. They're bad for
What
you.
about if I swallow it?
Ew, even worse. You might get sick.
Chewing tobacco.
You
that's different.
You'd probably get a really big nicotine rush.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm gonna walk myself down to the hotel and call it a night.
Thank you so much for everything today, JB. You did good.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and good
Hope
to see
everyone
you.
has a great night.
You stay safe.
Take care.
Mildred,
Hey.
can I talk
Yes.
to you?
What? Sorry?
Can I talk to you real quick?
Oh, sure. Excuse me.
Okay, let's go inside.
So, anything been going on down in Strawberry?
Just the town meeting, which actually went really well.
Oh, that's good.
Door for you. I got some news.
You what?
I got some news.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I had an anonymous telegram sent to me
Mm-hmm.
about Mr. Waters.
Oh, really?
And apparently he's been moonshining. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, that is good to know.
it's just about saying it like, ooh.
Oh.
But, you know.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Because I know we were talking about this guy.
Yeah. I still don't trust that sucker as far as I can throw him. Oh, another thing I found out with Dr. Waters, because I talked to Dr. Cheyenne, the doctors up there in Strawberry, right? She said she had an encounter with Dr. Waters last night that was just really...
Wait, Sierra shot? Hold on.
No. Wait, what?
Okay, never mind.
Today.
That's
He
not-
was shot today.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so with Dr. Cheyenne, she had an encounter with Dr. Waters, and let's just say he left her skin crawling. She just did not feel comfortable at all. She was up there in Strawberry by herself, and she came down to Blackwater just to be around more people. He's asking questions like, oh, well, what gun do you have? And she goes, I don't know, just a long arm, I don't know. Oh, well, where is your gun? She goes, I keep it on my horse unless I need to have it on my person. Why would a doctor be asking about weapons? You know, it just seems a little odd to me. And he just made her feel totally uncomfortable. I do know that she talked to the other doctors about that, so they are aware of that situation. Still, you want to be able to trust a fella that you work with, especially a fucking doctor, where they literally will have your life in their hands, you know? Yeah. Luckily he didn't, like, lay hands on her, but you know how some people, they just give you, like, the heebie-jeebies, your skin's crawling and such? It was more that situation.
Right.
It's a
Yeah.
nice place to rebuild it. So
Heaven help
hopefully
anyone
they'll
if
get
they
it
hurt
running.
Cheyenne. She's a new friend of mine, and no, fuck off with that bullshit. I'm just very protective of my friends, trust me.
She's also a woman's wife.
Yeah, that's right.
They're gonna lose me.
So yeah, she's one of us.
That is absolutely correct. All right. Well, I'm gonna head on out there. You can finish reading telegrams, and yeah, we'll see you out
Yeah,
there.
I think I'm gonna lay my head down.
Oh, okay, Ripley.
For a
No
little
problem.
bit at least.
Yeah, I get you.
Oh, really?
Yep. Horses?
All right. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine.
There's a traffic jam. Okay.
Oh, all right. Let's handle it then.
I don't think it's caused by us, but who knows?
Hey, can you move the wagon by chance? I think he's thinking about it, but he ain't
Yeah,
moving.
I would
He's been there
I'd
quite a
just
while.
gently guide him off of there.
Ah, okay. I get you. Something like this then. Move your fat ass, sir. Come on. Alright, I'll
Yeah.
get this out of town. Oh shit, watch out, he's pulled out a gun. I didn't expect that. What the fuck? Oh, goodness. Hey, chat. Well, hey, that meeting went a lot better than what I thought it would, that's for sure. What the fuck? Is this Rambo? My favorite person to choke out and my favorite person to punch me in the face. Howdy there. Hello, Illusion. Hello, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Doesn't feel right to not have her hat on. Which outfit? It's this one. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. There's the music. Oh, and follows. Oh my goodness. Whoa. So thank you for the follow, Kylan Williams 1. Official Harlequin, thank you so much. Welcome. Okay, sorry about that. I did not know the fellow was going to be pulling out his weapon.
Yeah,
you know?
I was just saying.
And pulling out.
Yeah. Usually when I gently guide them off of there, they just run away.
Yeah, I get you. Well, hey, no problem with that, Harlequin. Thank you so much. I mean, I've pulled people off of, like, their coaches and such if they're in Strawberry, and it's, like, causing people to back up and such.
Yeah.
And they've never, ever even raised their voice at me, let alone a weapon, so that was new.
Yeah. That was surprising.
Official Harlequin, good role-playing with you as always. Which character was yours? I have to know. So, how you finding your feet there, Chip?
It's not too bad. You know,
Good.
I was just talking to the deputy and you know, telling him that I'm hoping that you know, we can get more folks coming through downtown now, and you know, businesses get open a little bit more, and you know, because I want all these towns to flourish.
Yeah, absolutely. Detective
I'm
Kieran
correct
Ripley
in
makes a
that,
chat face
deputy
meowing.
cannot be a deputy
Thank you,
and a
Ripley.
business owner, right?
What was the question? Sorry.
A deputy cannot be a law enforcement officer and a business owner at once, right?
Not as far as I know. It's pretty much
Okay.
the badge, unless you want to step away from the badge and be a business owner. Unless that has changed, marshals would be the one to ask. But as far as I know, it's either or. Not both at the same time. Because we have Justice Clueless, and he was going to be running the saloon, but he can only be one or the other. So, yeah, let's just say somebody else owns the saloon, but he definitely helps out with it, and he is still Justice. I think soon they're going to change it. Ooh, interesting. That would be nice, because, ooh, that'd be, ooh, I've got ideas.
Yeah, it's one
Hey,
or the
Brick.
other.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm.
So, do either of your towns have a cooking fire in them?
Unfortunately, no. I kind of wish they did, though. Do they have one in Rhodes there, Pred?
Not that I know of. We may
Hmm.
have one outside of town, but I ain't too sure.
Yeah, closest one to us is like Blackwater. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Harlequin
shit.
says, okay, well, I gotta go. About to
I
load
don't think we
in as an
do.
alt. Well, have fun.
Yeah, 'cause I don't
Thank
think
you
we
so
have
much.
one here
Always a
either.
good time with you, buddy. Hmm. Yeah, it would be nice. Hmm. Other thing that would be nice is if you could find someone to run the saloon in Strawberry. I know that the stable is also open too. We're looking for someone to take over that. We'll see. Yeah. Love you, Tess. Have a good stream. Thank you, Harlequin. Love you too, pal.
Yeah, you think people would just, really want to open a business if they're
Well,
if the business is available, but
yeah, to be fair, I mean, I can handle the stress and the long hours of being law, but when it comes to like running a business, I think that'd be stress of a different type, And I don't know, just speaking for myself, I think I'd feel a bit too ragged, like I was pulled in every direction type of thing. But
yeah,
that's
don't
just
know.
me. Hmm.
I don't
why
know.
you need employees.
I think running the sheriff's department is enough.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Where's Ripley?
Ripley, he said he had to put his head down and wished everybody good night. Hmm.
Oh, I was about to give him chief deputy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Then I wish he would have stayed up a little bit longer. Porky, how's things been for you today?
Oh, fine.
Good. Do you find that being law is not that much different from being ex-military?
We had shared duties of policing, but also military. So we
Oh,
did a
I
lot
see.
more patrols. That was what we did a lot.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And of course, border protection, standing guard, checking for wagons for illicit goods, etc.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
Which with the ways that there are in New Austin, I think we should have something similar in the
Mm-hmm.
region.
You never know. It might become a thing. Who knows? It is a good idea though, especially with like watching the border between us and New Austin. Yeah. I know how you feel about it, Pred, but I basically have told everyone in my department, even if we get a call for help that is across from the lower Montana River, that is technically New Austin. And since Rambo has told me if we cross that river, we don't get no law backup, fuck that.
Yeah. So, past the Low Montana River, which is next to Thieves Landing, is New Austin.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I will still keep a lookout there, and just, I don't know what I can do. Really, nothing. But I'm not gonna be risking my life just to go to New Austin to try to.
Really, we can only
Yeah.
advise people on creating there maybe self-defense
Mm-hmm.
forces.
You don't want to go down there. I've been down there twice this week.
Well, I mean, I just know about it from what Roxanne has told me, because she was part of the Great War back in the day. And she says it's nothing but like, you pass McFarland's, it's nothing but desert country, lots of people who are like rough and tough around the edges, that's outlaw and bandit territory. I ain't gonna go there, unless a marshal tells me so.
Well, I went down there and it's pretty. It makes Valentine look good.
You hear that, Chip? That your town just got a compliment.
Yeah.
You been there to New Austin, Chip?
Hell no. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, that's good.
Does that mean I'm crazy?
Maybe.
I mean, did you get shot at?
No.
Oh, that's good.
I would call you lucky.
I've been down there twice.
As much as I love hunting, I still refuse to go out there because, again, I just don't want to get killed, you know?
Well, I did have a disguise on. I didn't have my badge on. I wasn't wearing, like, my normal deputy clothes.
Oh, now there's a thought. Okay. Did you meet any people? Talk to anyone?
I did, actually. And
Oh,
they were
really?
rough. You could tell they were bandits.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I went down there, I'd just make sure I didn't take anything I didn't mind losing.
Yeah, I'll show you what I was wearing. Hold on.
Okay. This'll be good. Well, I've never had I haven't had this many people in a stream in a very long time. Howdy, folks.
Yeah,
Holy
that
shit.
You remind me of somebody.
Wow. Yeah, you look like you would absolutely blend in, shall we say. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made it for the temperature down there.
Oh, I know who you remind me of. You remind me of Deputy Marshal Rambo with that shirt.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah, the poop man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, everybody knows him because of that.
It's a pretty good outfit for armadillo.
Damn, now you're almost like tempting me. I don't know if I will, but it's a thought. Yeah.
It's definitely an experience.
Mm-hmm. Let's just see if I could maybe change my voice up a little bit. Cause did you use like the same voice, or was it different?
Well, it's kind of hard for me to change my voice because the way I sound like I smoke, 20 packs of cigarettes a day. So
I get you.
I did change my voice. It was more like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Ow, that
You know
doesn't
what I
that
mean?
doesn't it hurt your throat talking that way?
Not so much, no.
Wow, you're more
Used to
talented
it.
than me. Let's see. Okay, so what is a crazy voice or a different voice? I'm gonna test that and you let me know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, howdy there. My name is Lily. It's so nice to meet you.
But you know what? It
What?
actually fits. Oh, listen, right? Think about it.
Okay, okay.
You have a different outfit on. You have a mask. You look like a bandit. You put that voice on. You just sound like a crazy woman that wants to lure you into a trap.
What are you talking about? I just want a good time there. Okay, I'm gonna stop. That's creepy as fuck. Sorry.
It's pretty good.
Shit.
Yeah, I think you would be better off if you try to go undercover in Saint Denis with that voice.
I really don't like big cities like that, so Saint Denis can keep its own company, you know.
You
No
want to
offense.
come into the alleyway? I got some food for you.
You just said it, not me.
You go into the alleyway. There's like 4 bandits.
I
Yeah.
like Saint
Put your
Denis,
hands up.
but I
Oh,
like Saint
shit.
Denis, but there's no businesses open ever.
Oh, that's a shame. Mm-hmm. I thought that a woman named Connie owned the Bastille, though. Does she still run it there, Pred?
No.
I
Oh.
believe there's a new owner for
It's
Bastille.
Dahlia.
Oh, I see. Okay. See, I don't really go out east that much, so good information to know. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody comes to me for information, even if it's about law or anything. I seem to know everything.
Does that mean you're all knowing, Pred?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of food, does anybody have any on them?
Let me see if I have any extra here. Yes, I do. What is your belt buckle number?
64.
I'm gonna make a new outfit. I'll be right back.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yep, you're welcome. Horky, you okay with food and everything?
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, I might just have to get dressed in like a ragged but the big poofy dress and such, and big hair. It's like, my name's Lily Lavoo, or something like that, you know, if I ever want to be real creepy.
Some
Yeah.
fancy French lady.
I can't talk French, though, you know? Even under a fake voice, like, parlez-vous français? You know? Don't exactly sound right. I think that's pretty much the only... Oh, that and bonjour. That's about the only French words I know.
Yeah, I would just stay out of New Austin and not have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Definitely live a day longer, that's for
Sadly,
sure.
only place to get water in Saint Denis is in the alleyways.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
the public ones are all boxed up and only for the firefighters.
Oh,
But yeah,
wow.
I only know of one spigot hole of Saint Denis in the market, in the
Mm-hmm.
carpenters that has a spigot, and that's about it.
Wow. Well, let's just say if I'm ever desperate, and I was desperate one time for a drink, I had to go fill up my canteen and take a swig from the
Not
water.
from the river.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
Well,
Did you get like 4 noses and 6 eyes?
not as far as I can tell. Do I have 4 noses and 6 eyes, Chip?
Well, not now, but I mean, hell, it might have made you at least go cross-eyed for a little bit.
Oh, well, I didn't see nothing that looked like, you know, weird or altered or different colors, so I think my gut here doing pretty good. Yeah. But am I gonna do that again now that I know that there's a pump there? Hell no. You gotta know your limitations.
Yeah.
That and let's just say I took some a drink from the river just outside of Valentine here. That the first or second day that the gates opened, I got so goddamn sick I eventually passed the hell out.
That does not make sense. How clear glacial water is dirtier than factory runoff? Okay.
Yeah, well, let's just say that I think they came in with some type of chemicals that cleaned it out at least somewhat, and so you don't pass out or get as sick as often anymore. So the joys of science and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the clearer the water, the safer you are to drink it.
Mm-hmm. Like, I know that we can drink our strawberry water, and I never have problems with it because that's runoff straight from the mountains up there in Amberino. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like people that are stupid enough to drink from the barrel here in town.
What's wrong with the barrel?
Well, several people that I know that have drunk from it ended up with cholera.
You're just telling me this now?
You
Shit.
You didn't know?
No, I'm not all-knowing like Pred.
Oh, I thought that was common knowledge.
Well, no, it's not, but all right then.
Yeah, I'll always go to the little spigot back behind the bank.
I think Foxy washed himself with barrel water yesterday.
Oh, wait, what? What happened?
He washed himself with the barrel water right there at the gunship.
Oh no, really? God damn.
Yeah, I would definitely tell him to get checked out by a doctor just to be safe.
Yep, absolutely. Well, hey, it is getting about time for a storm to roll through real quick. So, I think I'm just gonna lay my head down here for tonight. Horky, I don't know if Pred's gonna be back or anything like that after he changes his outfit. You can, well, I should ask, are you coming back after the storm?
Probably.
Okay. If you do, just make sure that you hitch up with somebody, you know, some type of deputy.
I might go off duty and go mine.
Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. All right, well, I will see you around there. Okay, Horky?
Yep, you stay safe. Don't
Yep,
let
you
the
too.
bedbugs bite.
Okay, tell Pred the all-knowing one. Oh, he should have known. I was going to bed. Good night. Okay, got 3 minutes. Let's see if I can do a quick
All right, y'all
song.
be safe.
Take care. Alright, let me just put a waypoint way up here. Because I'm gonna go up here to Coulter. And let me get a song real quick. Yeah, usually I can only stream for about 2-3 hours. It just, sometimes it can take a lot out of me, you know, but it's fine. Let's see, what's a short song? Here we go. Oh, that was quick. That was a quick 3 minutes. Never mind. Hang on. Alright, let me see who I can find to raid here. Okay, let's see if I can send you to her. It's only Addie. She plays Myra. Her father is Knox, who runs the blacksmith in Valentine. Give her a follow, give her a like, and take care, everybody. Thanks for being here.